Good morning and welcome to a very small city here near the Qinghai lake. We've been driving actually 1 hour after a very basic breakfast here, Tibetan style, in the hotel. It's quite windy outside. But today we're gonna go and climb a mountain and then actually spend some time in the afternoon around this lake. It was very cold, but here it's a bit better. It's quite interesting to see these very local small cities here. Keep on looking at it, so we're gonna continue driving and see what we can find. So after 1.5 hours of driving through very deserted, empty landscapes, just highways and power lines, and some animals sprinkled outside, we arrived to this stone mountain here. Gonna go hiking. It's actually quite high up here. I think it's more like 3,500 meters or something like that. We're not gonna hike that far, maybe like 1 hour up. But really beautiful nature here, very deserted. It's not so many other people. I feel like I can fly the drone. Looks very cloudy here, but really beautiful landscape. So yeah, let's get going and start hike. So apparently we're gonna hike up here to this little arch here, but then we have to walk up here. Looks quite steep to me, but there's a lot of people up there. So just to take in this environment here and start walking up. I'm sure I'm gonna be a little bit more tired with this steepness, but let's go. Definitely starting to get the pulse up here, but we still have some way to go here. We've got a bit way here. But yeah, we have some way to go, so let's go break and continue. So I think we are getting closer, but as you can see, it's very misty. We're supposed to go up here, but I'm not sure how much we'll see if we actually get up there. Probably not much of a view. Looking down, it's quite misty as well, as you can see, but good exercise and nice to enjoy the view. Okay, after a not too crazy hike, we finally made it. Be very careful that the steps don't fall. We are here. Time to take a break. Enjoy the view a little bit. And go inside here. Oh, you can grab the trees here to stay safe. Nice. Take some photos here. Now it's time to go back. Be careful. It's very steep here, so you don't slip and fall. Can look where you put your feet. Wow, we met the kid with some balloons here in the background. Very ambitious walking up with that. Here I found some of my favorite Tibetan flags here in the background. Very colorful on the way down. I love to see this everywhere in the temples and nature here in the Tibetan parts of China. I guess technically it's Qinghai province, but still you see it everywhere with the Tibetans living here. We were climbing down and found this cave here. Apparently some bones inside. Pretty crazy. Gotta be careful here so you don't fall down. But clearly someone has been here before us. So we're back now and find this pretty cool Buddha painting in the background, and we are energizing with some yak meat. Extremely misty once again now. Not so much view. We're gonna walk back to the car. I think we're gonna go to this stone forest and explore. Hope we have better visibility, but let's see. After that hike, it's time for some lunch. We found some local places here. We have noodles there, and there's another noodle place here. Qinghai noodles and some meat. So let's go in and check what they have. This definitely looks very promising. You have all the dishes here, and the background looks very authentic. The whole wall here. Let's go inside and sit down and see what they have. Maybe some char meat. Some local noodles or something. Let's try. The weather definitely got better here now. No rain and no wind, and quite blue sky or lake here in the background, the Qinghai lake. Driving around it here like 2 hours. Pretty beautiful landscapes. We have horses here and a lot of yak everywhere. Now we're gonna stop and fly the drone a little bit here, and then we're gonna go to the hotel. It was supposed to be raining for the stone forest, so we skipped that, but this is pretty beautiful as well. So it's quite interesting because this Qinghai lake is actually a salt lake, so there's no outlet here. I guess it was at some point connected to the sea, but things have changed when the mountains have gone up here. So probably interesting to go swimming, but definitely a bit too cold for that. So now we found a bit of a sightseeing spot along the ocean here, quite windy and quite a lot of people, but you have this nice Tibetan pole here, and the view and the color of the ocean is pretty cool. It's like green, blue-ish. Probably a bit too cold for swimming, but nice, a bit of a seaside feeling, but it's actually a lake, not the ocean, but actually it looks like it. So after a lot of driving through these beautiful landscapes, of course we see all these beautiful pagodas everywhere along the way, and also a lot of yaks. We have arrived in this little cozy town here, checked in the hotel, and not too bad, Tibetan style. And now we're gonna check out some restaurants here. Of course, we had a massive lunch already, as you saw, with a lot of good dishes, always fun to share. But now it's many hours later. It's time to check out the local dinner options here. We found something with a lot of good meat. Of course, you have to have the yak one here. So we're gonna explore here, maybe sit down, have a beer or something, and enjoy the magical food here. So we'll see a bit later. Okay, now we had a pretty fantastic dinner here. Wrapping out, we had some hot pot with yak and beef, and of course a lot of vegetables. Really cozy restaurant here. But now it's time to sleep and get ready for the last day here. Recharging a little bit after the good meal. Really cozy with the lighting in the background. So if you want to see more of what's happening, give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.